Hello, apologies in advance, this video is out of sequence. If you've watched recent videos you'll know I'm laid up with a broken leg. This is some footage that I had filmed a couple of days before I broke my leg, so it's totally out of sequence, but because it involves a giveaway I've edited it and here it is for you. Keep watching, you might be able to win yourself a Craft Cadence wallet. Hello, welcome to another vlog. So as you can see, it is still a tad murky. It's very cold as well. It's very damp, there's a very cold wind and it's misty and foggy. It's a bit horrible. I'm out just for a short ride for two reasons. First of all, I want to show you the Craft Cadence wallet. Now I've been meaning to do this for weeks, not months. I just keep forgetting and it got buried. It fell down the back of a cabinet in my office and I found it earlier and I thought, oh yes, I shall do a video. And I'm actually going to give it away. I'm going to give it away to a viewer. The second reason for going for a ride is to test the tubeless repair that I had to do after the last ride. I'll tell you more. So my last two rides have been both very short and brought to a halt by having a puncture. So on my gravel wheels, they are actually tubeless and they've not caused too many problems actually. One of them, the front, would tend to go down very, very slowly and eventually I took it off, reseated it and then all was well. Then going back a week or so, I had the first properly known puncture on the rear and it initially you heard that psh, then you heard it seal and lost some pressure and it seemed okay for a couple of miles and then all of a sudden I heard it again and yeah, it was flatter than a flat thing, just wouldn't seal. So I managed to get enough air in it to, I was only about 2 miles from home, so managed to get enough air in it just to get home and took it off, had a look at it and it wasn't a huge hole. Looked to be quite a sharp cut. It was right in the centre of the tread, had that look of a glass cut about it. So I tried a bit of super glue in it, believe that's the thing to do. Popped it off, put some more sealant in and pumped it back up, didn't seal. The super glue popped straight open, it was it just wouldn't seal. So I tried a plug in it. Tried a little wormy thing and seemed to fix it. Went out for another ride the following day, did about 3 miles and then let it go down again. This time it actually seemed to lose quite a lot of the tubeless sealant, seemed to be sprayed quite a lot of places and it was weird because the hole just didn't actually look all that big. So took the tyre off again. And I've tried something that I have seen done before, but I think it's not best practice, but I'll tell you about it anyway. I got some traditional rubber solution and glued a patch on the inside of a tyre over the hole. And what I'd also done is forced it open a little bit more and tried a different super glue, some fresh super glue. And I think it seems to have worked. So I also took the chance to clean out the rest of the stands sealant that was in it and got some new stuff, some new stands, because what was in it was probably 6 years old from a 6-year-old container, maybe even 7, so it was probably past its best. So I put some new sealant in it So far, touch wood, done 2.5 miles. It's been fine, still up. Shortly after I'd ordered the stands, I messaged Ian and he said, no, get some muck off, get muck off, that's the best. So for those of you who are on Tubeless, I'm intrigued, what sealant are you guys using? I don't want to open up a whole can of worms. Probably regret saying this straight away, but anyway, what the heck. But now obviously with some new fresh stands that hasn't been stood for 6 or 7 years, that should do the job, but we'll see, time will tell, eh? So let me just pull up here and let me talk to you about the Craft Cadence wallet, which I'm going to give away at the end of this video. So you may remember in the summer I did a video about this, the Craft Cadence top tube bag, which is still on and works very well. It's got a magnetic catch and Velcro. That has served me well, I must admit. But let me take my glasses off because they're steaming up and I'll talk to you about the wallet. So this is the wallet. As you can see, it's fairly large. It does fit in a jersey pocket, provided the pocket is quite big. I've got a couple of shirts where no, it won't go in, it sticks out. But actually, it's surprising on most of my jerseys, and I guess yours will be the same, how big the pockets actually are. But it does fit better than you might expect. On one side, it's got this little clip there. You could fit a strap to that if you wanted to hold it. Some people I have seen fit it behind the saddle, sort of there. Not sure about that myself, but theoretically you could. We'll sit on this bench and we'll have a look inside it. So first off, as you can see, it's got a very sturdy strap. I don't know what the technical term for it is, but hidden there is actually the zip. So it's sealed all the way around. The zip itself goes into this little pocket. And so you can see it, the whole thing, it makes it pretty watertight. I've used it twice now. First time I used it, I specifically went out in the rain, and stupidly I'd forgotten to take my camera with me, so I couldn't make a video. But yeah, it didn't let anything in, so you can see it seals pretty well. So let me just open it. Trying to play the YouTuber review game of trying to open something, I handle something with one hand while you're holding the camera in the other. Never quite works, does it? Anyway, I've done it. So inside you can see, so purely for illustrative purposes, I put a inner tube in there. There is also, you can see there's two there's two bands there that will hold something. I've got the inner tube on one, and as you can see there's also a little clip there, so if you had something like a set of keys that you didn't want to lose, you can attach them to that little hook. Let me just move that out, and you see what there also is here is a mesh pocket, so you can see the contents in there. At the moment I've just got a little puncher kit in there. You've got a second pocket that goes down the back there full depth, so it doesn't go full depth, it goes about half depth, so that's the depth of that hole. On this side, we've got a little zip pocket in which I've got 2 emergency fivers, because you never know when you might need a coffee. So as you can see, there's a mesh pocket, so it's handy having a mesh because you can see what's in there. And then there's 3 credit card slots. Obviously, you'll need a co-op dividend card. You do go to the co-op, don't you? Most people do. You've got to. If you ask Richard Lake, the Audax Rider's Dream. And I've also got in there my Monzo card, which I use for cycling. I'll do a video on that one day as well. When I first had my cycle cafe, that was when I first became aware of Monzo cards, and quite a few cyclists had them, and they're quite handy. You can just put a certain amount on it, so if you do lose it or whatever, which you, let's face it, you are quite likely to do out on a ride. In fact, I did find one on the road once, and if you've only got 25-30 quid on it, that's the maximum you're going to lose. So I have one that I just use for cycling for that reason. So that is in there too. And then what you've also got is this full length pocket here with a flocked liner that you could put a phone into, as long as it's not one of the pro or plus size phones. So I would say well over half phones will fit in that. My phone does actually fit it. So as you can see, it's a fairly nice substantial wallet, and it is very, very waterproof. I know a couple of people who have got these and they definitely swear by them, you know. They're a pretty good all-round wallet. So if you keep your essentials in there purely for cycling, having just a cycle wallet to take out with you is not going to be a bad thing. So in this jacket I've actually got a full width pocket on the back, so obviously it's just one big pocket, so it's going to fit absolutely fine into that. When I initially opened it I thought it's huge, but like I said earlier, it is surprising just actually how many of my shirts it does actually fit into absolutely fine. I shall add a link in the description to the Craft Cadence website so you can see the wallet, see current pricing. What I would say, there seems to be kind of semi-permanent offers on the price, so if there isn't currently an offer on it, wait a couple of weeks, probably will be. So overall, the two Craft Cadence products that I've got, I've been really pleased with both of them. So I say what I'm going to do is that wallet that I've reviewed, I'm going to give away. So it won't be factory fresh, it's been used for maybe 3 rides just to test it, that's all. So what I'm going to do to give the wallet away, I'm just going to ask you to drop a comment below this video. Just include in the comment, if you'd like to be included in the draw for the wallet, the hashtag sign, hashtag 49. Just put that in the comment below, either on its own or with any other comment you want to make. And I shall do a random comment generator, and then I'll be able to get in touch with you, see who's won, and I shall stick it in the post for you. And probably next week, I'll leave it a week or so, maybe 10 days before I do that draw. So thank you as always for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Speaking of which, if you're not subscribed, please consider it. It's free, it doesn't cost you anything, and it really helps me out. So as it starts to get dark, I should say goodbye, and all being well, see you again in a few days time. Bye for now, see you soon.